They say that the goals you set should scare the living pants off of you, and this one definitely does that. I want to get the engine done in 2025. Welcome back to Christina's Garage Gearhead in Training. And Happy New Year. I can't believe it is 2025 and it's been a year and a half since I started this whole YouTube journey. I was looking over at my calendar for 2024. It is mind-boggling how many places I've been, how many people I've met, how much I have learned and grown as a human being. I also realized that I have changed a little bit since I first started this channel, and why not give you guys a reintroduction? There are also so many new faces, and I appreciate every single one of you for following along this crazy wild ride of mine. I want to reintroduce you guys to Blue and review why I am here and give you guys an idea of what I am looking for in the future. This is Blue. She is my 1969 Camaro, and based on the research I have done, I believe she was originally a super sport. And I was gifted her by my dad on my 30th birthday. A little bit of background. My dad had purchased her a year before, and she was drivable at the time. Then he took the car apart, stripped the entire thing, and on my 30th birthday, he showed me a unibody on jack stands. Pretty much the only thing left on it was the headliner and the dash. He had also had somebody do minor body work, strip all the paint back to, it looked like there was 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 different paint colors on there, and then started doing some paint with the jams. The color here, which is the blue, that was my favorite part because obviously there wasn't much to look at when he first showed me. We would go to car shows and he would ask me what I would like. I did not know that he had purchased her. I had no idea that he had chosen the 69 Camaro. It was all a surprise and beknownst to me. The color he chose based on us having conversations at car shows, and it turns out the color that he found wasn't anything we had seen in person. It was based on the descriptions, because I didn't like the blue with a little bit of purple in it. I wanted like a really vibrant blue. And when I saw it, when he revealed it to me, it was the exact color that I visualized in my head. It's also my favorite color. And it's very, I am grateful that my dad had started working on it, because about a year after that, he passed away. And if he hadn't purchased the car, started work on it, wouldn't have been a true father-daughter project. Because he put hands on it, I am going to do my best to finish it and get as hands-on as possible so that it is still a true father-daughter project. As you can tell, it's not just the unibody on jack stands right now. When I first brought the car home to me, I had no automotive experience at all. And it's been about 4 years now since I brought it home. And I first took it to a shop where he put the body on. He did some minor body work, did the epoxy primer, and then an overspray of the blue. That's why you have this gray with the blue here, and then the blue here as well. I named her Blue because blue is my favorite color, and she also looks a little bit like Blue from Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs are awesome, and also, like, I love dragons and dinosaurs and all that. So her name is Blue because of that. I wanted to try to get the car done as fast as possible originally. And when I sent the car away to get the body done, put everything together, and then I also sent the rear end to a place, and I was really bummed out to have things come back and have no idea how it was done. I didn't learn anything. I just know it was together. And the rear end, I have the ratio down somewhere on a piece of paper, and I am as inexperienced as I am, I'm not going to open up the rear end to just kind of get an idea of what's inside there. Plus, it's done and ready to go. Why would I reopen it anyway? And I kind of let the, not kind of, I did let the car sit for a while. In this garage, I have a ton of parts. My dad had purchased Wellwood brakes. There's a SpeedTech Performance subframe on here. I have Viking coilovers in the front and QA1s in the back. I have brand new leaf springs from Global West Suspension. What else do I have? I have 2 Richmond transmissions here that are 1-to-1 ratio, and I have a bunch of other parts. The Holley Sniper EFI 1 before they came out with the EFI 2. And there were so many different parts. I had no idea what anything was. I didn't know how they functioned. I had no automotive experience, and I didn't know what to do. About a year and a half ago, one of my mentors inspired me to start a YouTube channel sharing my journey from the newbie perspective. I didn't think that anybody would watch it. I had no editing experience. I don't have a fancy camera. I'm using my cell phone. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just throw stuff at the fan and see what works. It is amazing that I have over 1,000 subscribers right now. I have one video from the last event that has over 13,000 views. And it's all thanks to you guys being willing to follow my journey, as well as me just taking a chance on myself and putting myself out there. It has been one of the most amazing experiences that I didn't realize that so many people are afraid to ask questions. So many people are afraid of being the new person. So many people are afraid to look stupid. And because I didn't start out this way, I have gotten better at being vulnerable. I've gotten better at putting myself out there and asking those questions and showing videos on my channel, like my alternator video that I changed on my husband's 2005 Ford Escape. Still, every week, it's been up for over a year, and every week I still have consistent views. That is my most regularly viewed video, and my second highest viewed video for me, showing that I was struggling with the project. And that's the main aim for this channel, is to share this journey to inspire other people. The biggest compliment I could ever ask for is you watching this channel, being inspired by me living my life, and you stop watching and actually go live yours. And the YouTube channel has also helped me with many things. It has opened a lot of doors to be able to learn. Going back to that whole I had no experience, the YouTube has given me the opportunity to meet with brands and learn from them and share that so that you guys can also get behind the scenes. We did a tour of SpeedTech Performance, Center Force, Vintage Air, Willwood. There's been so many opportunities that have come from me just putting myself out there. And no, I have not gotten hands-on with my Camaro really at all since I started the channel. It's been in the same condition since I got it back from the shop where the gentleman put the body together. And you know what? I am not upset about that. I have been learning. For example, the SpeedTech Performance subframe that I have on here, when I went and did the behind the scenes, I was able to see how they made it, why they choose to put things where they're at. And the center force clutches, now I know how the clutches are put together. And I've been building relationships with companies like Richmond and understanding, like, okay, the transmissions that I have right now are 1-to-1 ratio, and I want something with overdrive so that I can use it more as a street car. My dad originally wanted to make it into a dragster, and I want to be able to drive it on the street, on the freeway if I need to, and not be so worried about ruining my car. Especially being a newbie, I don't have that experience to really drive it well and not destroy the thing. It has given me such a great opportunity to learn, and going forward, I will be putting hands-on on this car. I have the whole engine to build, and I have everything to do. There, literally underneath the hood, there is nothing right now, and I'm grateful for it. It's cool to be able to have the bare bones to build up from. And I have my brother's Mustang, 68 Mustang Fastback in the back that I've been working on. I've been working on my 2006 Chevy Silverado. I've been working on my husband's 2005 Ford Escape. My stepmother has 2 classic vehicles. My other brother has a 69 El Camino. And I really want to be able to build my car and also help my family with theirs. I want to gain enough experience that I can travel around and share with other people what I've learned and help other newbies like myself be able to feel comfortable enough to get uncomfortable and actually put themselves out there. I am so excited to be able to drive this car. I don't know when I'm going to be able to. I don't know when the car is going to be done. I am leaning into the whole journey aspect of it and learning. Everything that I'm doing from the off-road, like even though I'm not going to buy an off-road vehicle, I'm not going to go off-roading myself, all of the information that I'm learning, it might seem like my content is kind of all over the place. Everything that I'm doing, I am learning so that I can come back and be able to take all of that knowledge to use on my vehicle and moving forward to be able to sustain it moving forward. I don't want to have this car done, roll up, especially as a girl, right? I don't want to roll up and be like, oh, my daddy got me this pretty car and I have no idea about anything except for that it's blue and it's 69 Camaro. You know, there are some people that want to do that. That's fine. That's not me. I want to be able to have this vehicle done, take it to car shows, and walk people through why I made certain decisions, how things work. And if I'm going to recommend a company to somebody, I'm going to be able to say, okay, well, I love Vintage Air because their customer service is amazing. The president of the company knows every employee by name. There's so much more to it, for me at least, than just the products themselves. Obviously, you want the products to work. You want them to look how you want them to. Also, I personally really like the relationships that I build with those different companies and supporting companies and people that really are out there to help others and to keep not only the classic car community, just Gearhead, automotive, all of this stuff. Yeah, that's kind of this in a nutshell. There is so much that I want to do. In terms of 2025, one of the goals that I have for myself is to be able to hit 4,000 watch hours, which actually I'm less than 1,000 watch hours away from that. And I want to gain enough momentum that they say that the goals you set should scare the living pants off of you, and this one definitely does that. I want to get the engine done in 2025. Not just send it off to have it done. I want to get as hands-on as possible. I want to learn about it. I'm going to need to machine the block. I want to understand more details on camshafts, crankshafts, valves. I want to have a better understanding of all of the inner workings and why I would choose one cam, one crank, one rocker set over another, and why. So it's going to be a really tall order for me, and I'm just putting it out there, putting it into the universe. That's what I want to do. And the hope would be to share as much of that on here with you guys so you can follow along as I fumble my way through and learning. You guys are awesome. If you want to continue supporting me, you want to follow along my journey, please subscribe to my channel. Also, I am pretty active on Instagram and I do a lot more all over life stuff, not just automotive on Instagram. So if you want to get to know me more as an all over human being, please follow me there. You guys are awesome and I will see you next week.